Hello everyone and welcome back to Turkish Spotlight Secrets. In today's video, we explore an emotional turning point in Turkish television, centered around two influential figures Yağmur Veysel and Barış. What started as another ordinary production took an unexpected twist when director Yağmur Veysel made a deeply personal and controversial decision. She refused to film kissing scenes involving her real-life partner, actor Barış. This decision, although met with mixed reactions, has triggered an important industry-wide conversation about boundaries, love, and artistic integrity. Yağmur, known for her emotionally rich and artistic storytelling, opened up in a recent interview. "I don't need a kiss scene to prove the intensity of love," she said. "Real affection doesn't always need to be performed. It needs to be protected." Their relationship had already intrigued fans. Yağmur and Barış had been rumored to be romantically involved long before they confirmed it. Their off-screen chemistry was undeniable, and their on-screen collaborations only fueled the speculation. But this latest choice has taken their public story in a new direction, one that questions the very nature of love in the spotlight. According to sources within the production, the controversial scene was meant to be a pivotal emotional moment in the series. However, when it came time to shoot, Yağmur, who is both director and creative lead, declined. "There are some things that are too real to fictionalize," she explained. "I love him. That love doesn't belong on a script." Barış, for his part, has not spoken publicly, but insiders say his support for Yağmur's stance is unwavering. "They don't need a kiss on screen," one crew member shared. "You can feel their connection even in silence." Instead of the scripted kiss, the scene was rewritten. A powerful moment was created using lighting, silence, and subtle gestures. A soft glance, a shared breath, hands that almost touch. And it worked. The atmosphere during the shoot was described as electric. Crew members were visibly moved. Some said it was one of the most emotionally compelling scenes they'd ever filmed. The backlash was inevitable. Some critics argued that personal beliefs should not interfere with professional obligations. Others, however, praised Yağmur's courage, calling her an innovator in a field too often driven by outdated formulas. What followed was a flood of support online. Hashtags in support of Yağmur trended nationally. Comments from viewers expressed admiration for the director's integrity. "Finally, someone shows that restraint can be more intimate than a kiss," one user wrote. "This unexpected stand is reshaping how romantic narratives might be told on screen." Yağmur's approach, one that values emotional authenticity over traditional tropes, has sparked discussions in creative circles, classrooms, and studios across Turkey. Barış's performance has also drawn praise. Critics have described his portrayal as more layered and sincere than ever. One reviewer wrote, "He's not acting anymore. He's revealing something deeply personal." Meanwhile, the relationship between Yağmur and Barış seems stronger than ever. Though surrounded by speculation, they remain grounded. Photographs of the two walking hand in hand through Istanbul, laughing over coffee, suggest that their bond is real and unshaken. Their upcoming drama series, already hotly anticipated, is expected to be a ratings success. But it's not just the plot that draws attention. It's the integrity behind the lens. It's the honesty of a director who refused to compromise, and the commitment of an actor who stood by her side. Yağmur Veysel is not just shaping stories, she's shaping the industry. With quiet strength, she's challenging assumptions about what love looks like on screen. "I didn't say no to the scene because I'm afraid," she said in a follow-up interview. "I said no because I know what real love looks like, and I don't need the world to see it to know it's true." Her leadership has inspired young filmmakers, especially women, to speak up about their boundaries, their vision, and their voice. She is now being recognized not only for her work but for her stance. Industry awards, speaking invitations, and even university lectures have followed. This moment, born from a single choice, has become a milestone, one that reminds us all: love does not need to be proven, respect does not need to be performed, and sometimes the most powerful stories are the ones told in whispers. Since that pivotal decision, industry conversations have only deepened. Directors, actors, and screenwriters have started revisiting long-held beliefs about what makes a scene impactful. Major publications have run editorials analyzing the implications of Yağmur's creative stand, while university film departments have used the moment as a case study in ethics, representation, and emotional truth in media. Meanwhile, Barış and Yağmur have continued to quietly lead by example. They've turned down several tabloid interviews, choosing instead to share brief, heartfelt glimpses of their life through carefully curated social posts, images of a shared script, a coffee mug with scribbled dialogue notes, or an early morning set wrapped in fog. These fragments have only fueled curiosity, but also a quiet admiration. For fans, their silence speaks louder than spectacle. What's even more remarkable is how this moment has opened doors for others in the industry. Several young actors and directors have come forward with their own stories of being pushed into scenes they weren't comfortable with, of being told their boundaries were bad for ratings. Thanks to Yağmur's resolve, more conversations around consent and emotional safety on set are emerging. In response to this cultural shift, production houses are slowly adapting. Some have begun offering intimacy coordinators on set, while others are holding workshops on actor-director communication. What began as one decision in one scene has grown into a movement and evolution in how Turkish storytelling respects the people behind the characters. Behind the scenes, Barış and Yağmur are set to be co-writing their next project, this time a feature film. Sources hint that the story will explore the internal worlds of two characters who are soulfully bound yet emotionally guarded, a metaphor perhaps for the creators themselves. The couple has also reportedly been approached by international platforms interested in adapting their approach to romantic storytelling. Streaming services are beginning to realize that what resonates most with audiences today isn't spectacle, it's sincerity. And as for the viewers, they're watching closely not just the next project, but the ripple effects of a single moment of conviction. They see in Yağmur and Barış not just a couple, but a mirror reflecting the tension between public expectation and private truth. One fan recently wrote on a forum, "They made me believe again that love isn't just shown. It's lived, quietly, boldly, and sometimes beautifully off-screen." As this story continues to unfold, it leaves behind more than headlines. It leaves behind a path, a model of how the most personal choices can shape not only art, but culture, and perhaps that's the greatest legacy of all. Thank you so much for watching my video. See you in the next one. Take care and goodbye.